So we open with Brandon and Sienna kind of relieved that they're not pursuing a romantic relationship anymore. They said we could salvage something platonic, but it ain't gonna work. So they sit down with the host of the house and she says, so Brandon, you don't want to fight no more? Why should a relationship be a fight in the beginning? So they say, all right, well, y'all got a heave and a hoe. So he says he'll date online again and she says, I need to meet him. But they left on a cute little mature tip. But now we're going on a field trip. So Diamond is upset with everybody in the house because she said all of them was talking about Jody and nobody would step up. However, it wasn't your place to speak on what other people were saying. Aaron's like, I'm not fake. I didn't see them touching on each other. So he goes in the room and addresses everybody. So then he says, I like everybody in the room but you, Jody. I think you're full of shit. Why? He said, yeah, everybody talked about you. Josh is like me, confused as to why Aaron and Diamond are going in on Jody. You still talking to Chris? She can talk to whoever she wants. I mean, whether there's a love connection with her or Aaron or not, don't make no mind to me. And she ain't going after your man, so I wouldn't worry about it. Cubic zircon. So now young Aaron tries to calm down Coot Aaron because they just going off really for no reason. Dang, he said the woman that you got I don't think is for you, and in less than a year you won't even know her. You've got less than a year, you don't even know her. Why are you so involved in their relationship not worrying about yours? So upstairs, Diamond tells Shay, I had to let Jody know everybody talking about her, but they ain't gonna say it in her face like I did. Everything don't need to be in her face. Chris said I never said nothing about her. Millie said, Chris, why are you speaking up for Jody? He's not. He's saying I never said anything about her. Don't put words in my mouth. Now Millie's screaming, she's your favorite person over Sandia. Well, child, let them throuple. So he said, look, I'm not going to argue with the woman. Why are you yelling at me? And for real, why? However, Diamond's proud of Aaron for, I don't know, yelling for no reason. But girl, I guess. So Chris and Sandia, they sit and talk and they like, we ain't confrontational. We ain't here for the drama. So this week, it's the compatibility test on the field trip. Oh, Jody's a sexologist. And we gonna be doing rope play today. So after the little tie-up session, we see that Jody and Aaron ain't got no sexual attraction. So we get back to the heezy and we gonna have a little din-din. So Diamond's going to leave the drama with Jody alone and actually focus on her relationship. The host does a check-in with Sandia and Chris. So she says, I don't like him being friendly and handsy. And he says, well, I ain't doing nothing and don't mean nothing by it. So I don't like being controlled. At the dinner table, everybody's playing a little sex game. What fantasies do you have that you've never explored? And most people are saying orgy, threesome. But Aaron said, I'm not really feeling the love. Back in therapy with Chris and Sandy, she says, look, y'all both need a little more empathy. He got cheated on, you gotta watch yourself. And men cheat, you gotta watch yours. After that, Jody and Sandy hash it out. However, Jody's saying that, look, I can be a man-eater, so I'm gonna wait till I give up the puss. I don't want to get bored with his puss. Now Aaron's friend shows up to meet Diamond, and he says he's ready to propose. However, Diamond's sister ain't down for him. So now Aaron getting into it with the sister. You need to dip the fuck out. Oh, he said you're ugly little motherfucker. Now Diamond mad, Aaron talking to her sister crazy. Oh, he said your face look like an ass. Oh, he one of them ignorant readers. So now everybody creep over to listen. They done finally given us a good episode. Your mammy and your pappy too with your raggedy ass children. Well, that was the shit. So let's get to last week's. So we open after the fight's been broken up. So Aaron thinks the sister's jealous. She's upset that he went off on the sister. But she did talk about his kids. So he go on and apologize to her. Over with Chris and Sandy, it might be time for the boom boom room. However, Greg pulls Chris aside so that he can speak to Millie. How the hell is she gonna say, well, I called you because you called me one, but he didn't. He was trying to answer you. He didn't even say shut up. Then he decides to leave because he's like, okay, you're just yelling. Look at you running away like a bitch. Admit you ain't shit. I'm sorry, you may not agree with him, but I haven't seen true ain't shitness, and I've seen Love and Hip Hop. You could never have a woman like me. Keep going to weak bitches. So now Sandia's a bitch too. So he goes to tell Greg, look, why won't your woman stop yelling at me? And she runs in, cause you can't take the truth, that you ain't shit. He said, okay to you. Yeah, you're short. Your dick is small. Oh my God. Like, girl, he has done nothing to you or to anyone to warrant all this. So now he says, you know what? Well, you're the fakest woman in the house. Lord, so now they just screaming at each other. This is ridiculous. Greg is like, I don't understand why Millie's being combative. Neither does anyone else. So Sandy tell Millie, look, you wrong for calling my man a bitch. Aaron's got his friend getting ready to meet Jody, and he's worried about not hitting the mark sexually. I just don't think y'all have it. And Jody's best friend is here too. Jody's still whining about the first date. Damn, just say you ain't interested and go home. But now Coot Aaron gonna tell young Aaron's pappy that he don't think Jody the one. Oh, the pappy's defensive though. He's like, why is it an issue my son ain't hooking up with this heifer he met last week yet? So the pappy meets her and he thinks it's a good match. He says, you know, give him a little trust. Don't make him work too hard. Then we get to dancing. Child, that visit went real well. Aaron looks like the hater he is. So the next morning, Chris and Greg asked Coot Aaron about Diamond, and he said she's perfect for me. So now Coot Aaron holds a meeting saying, you know, we got some extra bedrooms, so everybody should be able to shack up. Aaron Jr.'s like, why are you so interested? You just take another room if you need one. Oh, Chris and Sandia want to get busy, and Aaron J is farting. So they kind of pressure Aaron into pushing the beds together, but he's also like, well, we probably should get to humping. However, she ain't here for it. Millie and Greg go to a therapy session, and Greg seemed like he was about to open up on his trauma, but Millie's like, we're talking about mine. Honey, I think he might need a little free therapy too. All right, well, that was the shit. I'm gonna see you soon for something. Okay, let's check out the trailer for Alien Romulus. So we're in space on a ship, not trying to find the Titanic. We're flying over planets. We've got beautiful spacescapes. And then this guy asks this heifer, is this where you want to spend the rest of your life? And she says, you know I don't. He said, well, we better get on this ship and scoot. We walking around ships, and we run into a heifer who glowing from the inside, and we see the alien in her. So this is the Romulus lab. Oh Lord, we got a whole bunch of aliens. They're in the water. Oh, we got standing water like we're at Old Lady Gang. Yep, same good old alien. We got a new cast, but I'm looking forward to it.